EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for October 7th, 2022. It is Friday and into the work week, and the Friday video forecast is proudly sponsored by McCall Collective Brewing. McCall is a family-owned and operated business with two locations in the Lehigh Valley. Their original Southside Allentown location at 102 East Susquehanna Street is open 7 days a week and features a full food menu, over 17 different beers to choose from, local wine and cocktails, ever-changing beer lineup, by the way. And their newest location, McCall Collective Tap House in Trexlertown, located at 7743 Hamilton Boulevard. You can find 10 beers on draft, along with a house-smoked barbecue menu that is open 6 days a week. For more information, visit their Facebook page, or to place an online order, visit their website, mccallcollectivebrewing.com. Proud sponsors of the Friday video forecast. Okay, so today we have a cold front that's going to be working through the region generally this afternoon from northwest to southeast. Might extend into early evening for southeastern areas, but there's going to be very little in the way of precipitation with this. This is on the lead of a trough, very strong trough, that's going to settle in over the weekend. And up here, some pretty chilly air for this time of year, and that's going to be moving off to the south and east, and we're going to get into that over the weekend. You're going to feel a big difference between what's expected today. For most of you, if you look at the temperature spread, it's quite extensive, and that's because the cold front's moving through. Some areas in our northwestern areas we'll get into a little bit earlier. So places like Williamsport, Lock Haven only gets to about the upper 50s today, and that's it. And then the front comes through, it doesn't go up any higher. Further southeast, by the Philadelphia region, still matching yesterday's high near the 76-degree mark. Those will be our far southeastern areas. In between, it just gets a progressive drop or increase from northwest to southeast. So, maybe places like Harrisburg over to Allentown is about 70 to 72 before that front comes in. So it does warm up a little bit there, and that extends all the way into New Jersey as well. Newark will get up into at least the low to mid 70s today before that front moves through as well. So this is going to move through, again, very little precipitation, if any. So we did leave a stray shower chance in the forecast for most of our regions. As I get over the NAM high-res future simulated radar, I'm going to start this off at 12 o'clock noon. This is noon here. The upper right-hand corner has a timestamp, and I'll move this forward. You can see some shower activity ahead of this frontal boundary as it's working its way through, but there's very little, and this is a composite reflectivity, so it's picking up just about everything. It does have a few pop-up showers here, far southeastern areas, because these areas down here are going to be a little bit warmer today, and you'll have a little bit of instability with it. Not enough to produce thunderstorms, but enough to pop these showers and make them a little bit more effective, if you will, as it moves south and east. And then, so you could have a shower through the evening here in our far southeastern areas, and then that moves off the coast, and that's out of here. So that's it. So we have best chance for a shower would be kind of like southeast of that line right there. Okay, that's your best chance. Up here, it's more stray or isolated. Not a real big deal today, but even so, those showers are not going to be too disruptive late afternoon and evening, even in those southeastern areas. It doesn't look like so. We have this trough settling in over the weekend. Very chilly temperatures are going to settle in over the weekend on Saturday. Saturday's high we're expecting to be in the 52 to 58 degree range. So if you did not feel it today, like the northwestern areas will, you are certainly going to feel it on Saturday with those temperatures. Now, you will have sun this weekend. Mostly sunny skies are expected, so it's not going to be a bad weekend. As a matter of fact, it's going to be the complete opposite of last weekend. We had rain and temperatures in the 50s. Now we're talking about sun and temperatures in the 50s. A little bit more bearable, but if you have kids, baseball, soccer games, those kind of things that go on in the fall. Football, obviously. Make sure you bundle up if you're going to go to watch that or take them to practice or whatever might be going on this weekend. So now, this isn't being talked about just yet, at least not by the National Weather Service. They might issue something during the course of today or on Saturday, but I do think a lot of our areas Saturday night are going to see their first frost, okay? And the reason for that is not only you need several things for frost, and first and foremost, you need the temperatures that are going to cooperate. So these are all a lot of, especially in the valley regions in here. These areas in here are all in the kind of mid to upper 30s. Now, you can get frost at that temperature because the ground, right above the Earth's surface, and I mean within a few feet of the Earth's surface, can cool below 32, even if the temperature maybe 6 to 8 feet above it might be warmer. That close to the ground condenses and cools a lot faster than the air just above it. Okay, so you'll have that occur even if the temperatures are in the mid 30s. or mid to upper 30s even. You can have that occur. So you need a couple things to happen for any dew to form that would become frost. Okay, so that's the morning condensation we're talking about. That's basically what dew is. The favorable elements for that is you're going to need clear skies. So we have the temperatures here. Right? Temperatures are a check, so we can check that box. If I go to cloud cover, check. Clear skies. Okay. We also need a light wind. Check. Light wind, okay? So clear skies, light wind. You also need the dew points to be at or below freezing, and I do think that we are looking at that too. So here's a 2-meter dew point, and it's generally 29, 30, 32. Okay, so that's good. So we can freeze if the temperatures are below freezing, or the dew points are below freezing. So that is, the last part of that would be decent soil moisture, and because we just had all this rain, the soil moisture is going to contribute to that. Tries to evaporate at night when it condenses and cools, and you'll have. That's why the last couple of days, even though it's been warmer, you've seen a heavy dew on the grass. So I do think we're going to have a frost over at least those areas that I was circling. So maybe this would be a northwest of I-95 deal, most likely, away from the Philadelphia metro, away from the New York City metro. In the interior is where we're looking at for those frost advisories to go up. They probably go out sometime today or tomorrow. But everything's it's pointing in that direction anyway right now. So just keep that in mind for sensitive vegetation, plants, things like that, okay? We are mostly sunny on Sunday as well. Temperatures are going to go up just slightly, maybe a couple degrees. So we might be like 54 to 60 on Sunday, okay? And then Monday, we are also, actually, we're mostly sunny straight through Wednesday, it looks like. Just an incremental increase in temperatures into the 60s, lower 60s, and then middle 60s Tuesday, Wednesday. High pressure control, so mostly sunny skies through those days. Next chance of rain is going to come here on Thursday as another cold front moves through the region, and that could bring the threat of showers during the day or at late afternoon, evening, depending on the timing. Different models have different timing on this just yet, but there is a cold front moving through at the end of next week. So it'll be warm up until this point when it moves through, when it'll probably back in the 50s again as another trough settles in behind it for next Friday. I'm EPAWA meteorologist Bobby Marchis. That is your outlook for October 7th, 2022. Have a great Friday.